Well, hello everyone. Hello. And a very big welcome. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Redress Design Award 2019, the grand final of the world's largest sustainable fashion design competition. My name is Christina and I'm the founder of Redress, and on behalf of the formidable team of Redress, I'm really honored to welcome you here to Hong Kong, and to all of our guests who are watching around the global live stream, welcome to our wonderful city of Hong Kong. Now, what we're about to experience in a moment is much more than just a fashion show. It's a movement, and we're about to look through a window into the future of fashion, which is really driven by a backbone of courageous, sustainable, and ethical design. And at Redress, we've been so committed to educating and supporting the next generation of designers. And we're really driven to do this because it's estimated that up to 80% of the environmental impact of a product is laid down at the design stage. And we all know that fashion is, unfortunately, one of the world's biggest environmental polluters. Change, we know, is really not easy. Now, they say that it takes a village to raise a child, and we really believe that it takes a fashion community to raise the designers that we so urgently need. And it's this fashion community that's really alive here, both in the room and also in Hong Kong. And we're really grateful to the support of the Hong Kong fashion industry who welcome in these finalists. They open up their doors wholeheartedly to allow our designers to collaborate with our industry here. And this collaboration is also very much evidenced with Fashion Summit, Asia's leading sustainable fashion event, which is also going on at center stage right now. None of which would be possible, of course, without the support of Create Hong Kong. And I think also that the supportive community spirit for our next generation of designers is very much alive here in the audience, because we all play such an exciting role in raising up these designers into the industry through supporting them, sharing, shopping, and being their fans as we watch them really take flight into the industry. But that's the nice bit done, because the collaboration is now over, because this is, after all, a competition. We scoured the world for 9 months to find the 10 designers who are behind me, and we received hundreds of applications from designers living in 43 countries, all of whom wanted to be here, right here, in front of you right now. They also wanted to win, of course, the first prize. And our first prize is to design an upcycled collection for one of China's biggest fashion houses, JNBY Group, and specifically for their sustainable fashion brand, Reverb. So what an exciting opportunity it will be for our winner today to go on to adapt their catwalk upcycling into a commercial retail collection. So let's meet our judges, who have already had the opportunity of really grueling our finalists in a pre-judging session, which took place yesterday, in fact. So if I could walk over to our wonderful judges, I'd like to just perhaps ask you a little bit about how the pre-judging went. And I know from the finalists that it was certainly very stressful. So first, Tilman Lauterbach, you're the creative director of Reverb. You'll be working with the main prize winner. So how was pre-judging?
Well, pre-judging was difficult, very talented candidates. It's a tricky judgment because it's about not only design, but also sustainability and all that. But yeah, very interesting, so I'm looking forward. It's nice.
Thank you, Tilman. Roger Lee, you're the CEO of TAL Group. How was the pre-judging for you?
I thought it was exciting in that the variety was quite different than last year. But really my question to them was, as a manufacturer, if you were to start your own brand with this, how would you find your raw materials? And they had a quite different range of answers. So really testing their knowledge was interesting to see what they said.
Thank you, Roger. Denise Ho, Creative Director of the R Collective. How was the pre-judging for you?
It was good. Everyone's very creative. I'm most impressed by the choice of ways that they picked this year. Like not only they're using offcuts, they're also using things like camping tents and uniform, and also tablecloth from like Michelin star restaurants. And so it was really, really interesting. But at the end of the day, it all depends on the show.
Good. Well, no pressure then. Ruth Farrell, you're the Global Marketing Director for Textiles for Eastman. Now, all of our finalists will also incorporate and use Naya's sustainable fabrics in their collections. So how was the judging for you?
So I will agree with everybody else. It was really tough, but personally, we were so excited to see Naya being used in so many innovative ways. But what I would say is what we'll see on the catwalk today, really exciting, but there's so many other criteria that we're looking at with the judging, sustainability as a key one. So it'll be tough.
Thank you, Ruth. Finally, Leaf Green, a fashion journalist. Tell us, how was the pre-judging for you?
Wow, it's very exciting. Actually, sorry. Thank you. Actually, it's my second time here, so thank you for having me again. So I have a lot of favorites, but we have to see the show because, could be changed after the show, Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Leaf, for joining us. Also judging on the pre-judging session was Ursula de Castro, who's the co-founder of Aesthetica and the co-founder of Fashion Revolution, who's watching now by global live stream. Hello, Ursula, we miss you very much. And she will be working with the runner-up prize winner to offer them a 6-month mentorship to really help them with their career. So, many of the scores have already been clocked up at the pre-judging, but now the final piece of the puzzle is this catwalk. So good luck to the judges, and certainly good luck to all of the finalists. And it's start to enjoy the Redress Design Award 2019 Grand Final. Thank you.
The name of my collection is Uniform, and all my childhood I heard a lot of story about the factory from my family who worked there, and I see all the silhouette and the classic pattern that they used in the past. There is a very strong history behind every uniform, and it was very important to me when I designed the clothing to preserve and tell the story behind every uniform and the worker.
lot of the symbolism in my print designs is referencing memento mori, so things like skulls, candles. So memento mori in Latin means remember you must die, and was used as a way to remind people to live life to the full and act now. If you have something you want to do, you should do it now. And that's how I feel we all need to feel about climate change and acting on that. We have to remember that our time's running out and we need to really act now.
I used to find it funny playing these little games with you. They all seem very cute when you don't know. Just can't live without. This feeling keeps me alive. Oh baby, I wish I found it funny. And I wish it was always easy. Oh baby, I wish I found it funny. And I wish it was always easy. Lost inside of jet high. Home, yeah, show me the way home. Baby, it's hard to be high on love, but don't fall. You've got everything to be happy. Oh baby, I wish I found it funny. And I wish it was always easy. Oh baby, I wish I found it funny. And I wish it was always easy. Oh baby, I wish I found it funny. And I wish it was always easy. Oh baby, I wish I found it funny. And I wish it was always pleasing. Oh baby.
After watching a documentary on Marie Antoinette, I was very inspired by her wigs, and I wanted to draw different attributes out of the concept of the French wigs from the 1780s. The interwoven different elements, the combining many different materials together.
We don't have time, environmentally speaking, to consider why sustainable fashion is important. Every small bit counts. And it's our responsibility to inspire other designers to design with the prospering of our planet in mind, as well as to share and compare our engineering feats to sustain life as we know it.
Too tired to carry on another night, I swear.
key idea with my designs is this idea of layers. Layers can document the shared story. So as you stain it, as you wear it, you can cut it away, and that sort of tells this joint story between you and the clothes. You want to keep it longer because you want to see what's underneath, and that I think is really exciting because it means that it kind of encourages this longer ownership. You cut off this little piece and then it's like, what do you do with it? So for me, that answer was making it biodegradable. All of the fabric which is used is natural fibre, so it will biodegrade over time.
Why do I choose the wedding dresses? I come from the leftover woman right now, which is an unmarried woman in China. That's how they call it. And I mix it up with the second wave feminist movement, which is the 80s, and come up with a multifunctional ready-to-wear collection. And second of all, there's the big waste of new-made wedding dresses. It is something that you use only once and never use anymore. If we cut waste and produce less new fabric, it will benefit the environment and eventually society. So it's a win-win situation.
Mes yeux forts de jet jaune éclairent un monde qui s'étonne encore de se voir pédaler sans avancer, s'indigner avant de penser. Va savoir. Stock sur le top du dépotoir. Le king de la butte bûche toujours plus. Les pousses font la queue, attendent toute quelque chose de mieux. Pendant ce temps, le cap sur nowhere, 4 chevaux seulement dans mon moteur. Le look pâle du conducteur, va savoir. Stock sur le top du dépotoir. Le king de la butte bûche toujours plus.
inspiration, I choose the Hong Kong neon light. During my garment, I using a lot of the print and using the ribbon and to form some kind of like the neon signage. We should focus on the high quality rather than the low quality, because if you keep the coat longer and with the higher quality, that means you don't need to waste too much about your coat. So less is more is one thing I want to highlight.
I've got inspired from my close friend Naomi. She is actually living in a tent in the nature as she chosen to. She have a really sustainable and unique lifestyle. All those materials are really resisting and strong. They can get a long life in your closet after that. So I really wanted that my collection will represent the connection between the outdoor adventures and the connection with the people, and also, of course, for fashion.
organize using food waste, such as avocado stones and peels, in order to make the peach color. I think we all should rebel against the fast fashion industry. So this is why I printed some statements on the exterior of the clothes. In the skirt, I put like, do you really need it? I think it's a really good question to ask ourselves. Do we really need it or not? Because if you don't need it, just don't buy it.
Out that I wanted to be a designer. I was told that I can't be one because I'm from a small town from south of India. When I went back home, I just realized that everything I wanted and everything that inspires me is just around me. The biggest raw material for my collection was sari. Women have this connection with the sari because it's your grandma's and it's passed on to your mom, but you want a cool juxtaposition of something that's so traditional and giving it a modern and a contemporary look.
Collaboration across disciplines are the core of my inspiration and also the starting point of my design process. For me, fashion should really adopt nature, and we should have nature as like kind of the most inspiration, because in nature you always have systems that work circular. Every action, everything that happens has a sense, and I think this I want to adapt into my way of working and way of designing, because every part of the design process should lead to another and a circular system.
I need is a simple life. I don't need no problems. No, I just want sunny skies. I cannot live without you by my side. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up on me. All that I want is someone to rely on. All that I need is an honest friend. I don't need no trouble. Come and take me by the hand. Without you I am just a broken man. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up, don't you give up on me. You are what my heart desires, more than I could ever know. You're the reason why I'm trying. You set my heart on fire. You set my heart on fire. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up on me. Don't give up, don't give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up on me.
Thank you so much to the finalists for just letting us have some time to enjoy your passion and commitment. I just feel slightly teary backstage because there's just so much joy and elation, and they really are the future of the industry, and it's really a blessing for Redress to be part of that. So now the judges' final marks are being calculated. So I think the judges, you can just sit back now. You're all done. Backstage, they'll be calculating furiously and cross-checking a million times. Whilst that's all happening, we just wanted to share a little bit of what else they've been up to, because the finalists have actually been in Hong Kong for 10 days, during which we put them through a rather hardcore educational boot camp, really allowing them to interact with our industry here. And they did sustainable design challenges in partnership with TAL Apparel, VF, and the Mills, which is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them. And we shot, and in fact we are shooting right now, Redress's documentary series, Frontline Fashion, which brings to life our finalists' educational work into much more consumer-friendly, bite-sized pieces for our global audiences. In fact, we have a little teaser of Frontline Fashion. So Frontline Fashion 4 will launch in January 2020, so keep your eyes out for that. And we're really lucky that today we have Frontline Fashion's host, Cara G. McElroy, who's going to join me up on stage. Cara. Thank you, Cara. You've hosted 2 of our Frontline Fashions. What's it been like?
Oh, it's been such an amazing experience. Hi, Jessie. We're on last year. I've been wanting to say hi. It's been such an amazing experience to watch all these young designers who are they just have so much passion about what they want to do, and not just only in fashion, but they want to change the world. And it's so inspiring, and I've learned so much this year and last year, and I feel so privileged to be a part of this process.
Wonderful. And you've also hosted Asia's Next Top Model. So what's the difference between that and Frontline Fashion?
I guess Asia's Next Top Model is kind of an elimination process, and it's quite cutthroat. But with Frontline Fashion, it's all about, they're here about to learn. They all really support each other, and it's a really beautiful process, and they all are here to learn so much about sustainability and really lift each other up. So very different.
I can't not ask, what are you wearing?
Okay, so I'm super excited to tell you what I'm wearing, because over this week we've broken these 10 contestants into 2 teams of 5, and they literally had They literally had to manufacture and design a dress for me to wear tonight, and so they literally have made this for me in 2 days. So I'm really impressed. The challenge was all about, yes, well done. So the challenge was all about made to measure. So there was a machine, a really high-tech, cool machine that we got me in at the Mills, and it basically gave them my measurements down to a T, and so they had to take that away, and yeah, this is what they made, and I think they did an amazing job within 2 days.
Well, you pull anything off most beautifully, so there you go. Thank you, Cara, so much for being such a great support.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cara. Now, for our finalists, whoever wins, and regardless of who wins today, they actually join our alumni program, which means that Redress continues to work with them throughout their careers. And so far, we have 186 alumni from 27 countries, including 39 from Hong Kong. And all of our alumni, out of all of our alumni, 50 have started their own sustainable fashion brands. And just as with our finalists, we're very committed to continuing to support these startups. So let's see how far some of our alumni brands have got.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping. I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Where do we go when the leaves turn brown? Where do we hide when the sun goes down? What do we do when the fire goes out? Stay by my side, stay by my side. How do we dance when the music dies? And how do we swim when the river runs dry?
Thank you so much. We're very proud of how our alumni continue to do. Now, the award ceremony is about to start, and before we do, I'd like to welcome up on stage the most fearless, formidable executive director that Redress could ever dream to have, Annalise Smiley. Come and join me.
Gosh, thank you. Well, the grand final really is just the icing on the cake after a year-long cycle of just the most tremendous and exhausting work by the Redress team. And behind all of this glamour and excitement is a massive body of educational work that we're delivering in partnership with 120 university fashion partners around the world, countless workshops, academies and lectures, as well as developing our online learn platform to support these emerging designers with the right materials for their sustainable fashion career. So I just want to say the most massive thank you to all the Redress team for your commitment, your passion.
Yay, woohoo!
You are... We call ourselves the pirates, and you are true fashion pirates, and I am so proud of you all and everything that you have achieved over the last 12 months, so thank you. And of course, none of this would be possible without all of our generous sponsors, so I would like to extend a very special thank you to our lead sponsor, Create Hong Kong, for their ongoing support. And also to our other major sponsors, Eastman, VF, TAL Apparel, the JMBY Group, UPS, Mercedes-Benz, ADMCF, KMS, DLA Piper, and the Kerry Hotel. So thank you so much for your generosity.
Thank you so much, Annalise. Well, before we start the awards for tonight's winners, we would like to give out a special prize for one of our alumni. And in partnership with Mercedes-Benz, we are sending one of our alumni to present their sustainable collection at Vancouver Fashion Week. So please join me in welcoming Mercedes-Benz CEO Frederick Gorlob up on stage, please.
Hello everyone, this is exciting. I have to say as well that we are proud to be a partner. It's a really good cause and the creativity is mind-blowing. It's really cool. And I have to read a name now, which I can only do wrong, but I try anyways. So, the lady goes by the name Julia Talita Pagenkopf. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Now, Julia was so excited to get her prize that she's already on her way to Vancouver. So she's not actually here, but she's not here today because she's actually packed up her sustainable collection and she's gone off to Vancouver Fashion Week. So it's just us for a photo op. You can go and join her if you like. Yeah. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Yeah.
Please welcome me and join in welcoming Ms. Jersey Yun, the Assistant Head of Create Hong Kong, to present the 2019 Hong Kong Best Prize.
Hello.
The Redress Design Award 2019 Hong Kong Best Prize with ASOF goes to Keith Chen.
Well done, Keith. Woohoo! Congratulations. Second wind over there. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Keith. Thank you. So let's announce the runner-up prize, which is a mentorship with global sustainable fashion expert and co-founder of Fashion Revolution and co-founder of Aesthetica, Ursula de Castro. Now, she's unable to be with us today. So on behalf of Ursula, we'd like to welcome instead the Redress Design Award 2015 winner, Kevin Germanier. So Kevin, before you announce Ursula's winner, tell us what's happened to you since you won the 2015 cycle.
So someone asked me to show off, so I'm a little bit jet lagged, so I'm just going to read what I've done. So I started my own brand, Germanier, which has been worn by Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Bjork. And thank you. Thank you. We were also able to dress Isabelle Boemeke during the Met Gala in New York. We collaborate with Swarovski, Christian Louboutin. I don't even remember what I've done because it was so busy. And now we are sold on matchesfashion.com, Joyce in Hong Kong, and Bundeshop, just to name a few.
So it sounds like you've been very busy. Congratulations. Changing the world. So you're clearly very, very talented, but how did the Redress Design Award help you with your career?
It really started my career in the sense that without winning, I wouldn't have come to Hong Kong and find the beads, which are becoming a trademark of Germanier. So thanks to you for giving me this prize. And it's very interesting because every time a journalist is asking me, how did it all started? And they know about Redress Design Award, so it's very close to my heart.
Thank you. Well, ours too, Kevin. You're, you know, I'm your biggest fan, I think, if I'm allowed to be. Now, you obviously know Ursula very well. What do you think it will be like for the winner having that mentorship with her?
I think it's gonna be tough because the first time I met her, she told me I didn't vote for you. But on a more serious side, one of the reasons I started my brand and I quit my job at Louis Vuitton is because she gave me the strength to do it, and I did it. So thanks to her, and she's like a Italian mama, so you know, super nice.
Great. Well, I think we need to find out which of our 2019 finalists is going to have the prize with Ursula. So here we go.
Just before, I have to read something from Ursula.
Ooh.
WhatsApp me. I'm so sad not to be there in person tonight, but I'm there in spirit. The finalists all look so brilliant, and I'm beyond delighted to be mentoring. I love this initiative with all my heart.
Thank you, Ursula. Great. Well, let's see who we've got for you.
So the Redress Design Award 2019 runner-up prize with Ursula De Castro goes to Karina Roca Portela.
Congratulations. Woohoo! Well done, Karina.
I think it's the moment that we've all been waiting for, and I know that we've got 10 incredibly nervous finalists backstage. They're probably holding their breath and huddled in a circle, so I won't keep you any longer. Please welcome Tilman Lauterbach to present the first prize, a retail collaboration with Reverb and the JMBY Group.
Hi, thank you. Oh, okay. Are you ready? So the prize goes to Maddie Williams. Oh my God!
So for Maddie. Yes, it's you! Have a photo. Yep. You can have a photo first. Congratulations, Maddie. Maddie, you can take the floor. The victory's yours. Yes, yes. Woohoo! Off you go. Congratulations to all of the finalists who are all winners tonight for us all. It's been a wonderful grand final.
And the lights have hardly gone down on this year's show, and actually the Redress team, we are already preparing for the Redress Design Awards 2020 with our lead sponsor again, Create Hong Kong. We open the competition again in January, so we'll see all of you here next year.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much again for all of your support. And congratulations to all of our finalists and to Maddie. Yeah. So we're going to take some group photos, and thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.